Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal edging towards world-class signing who has been wanted for a while, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Spain international and Brentford goalkeeper David Raya. Arsenal have been cooking in the summer transfer window, with 3 top signings under their belt so far. Kai Havertz, Jurrien Timber and Declan Rice have all joined the Gunners over the past few weeks. Now, Arsenal are reportedly edging closer to a 4th high-profile signing. Fabrizio Romano has claimed on Twitter that Brentford goalkeeper David Raya has agreed terms with the Gunners. Talks between Arsenal and their London rivals over formula price are now expected to accelerate. He added, as well as the Gunners, the likes of Tottenham and Bayern Munich have been linked with Raya. The 27-year-old has entered the final 12 months of his deal in West London. With the Bees running out of time to cash in, it's a good opportunity for the likes of Arsenal to swoop. According to Romano, the player-side talks have been successful. Now, it's time for the clubs to thrash out a deal. Alex Crook, speaking on Give Me Sport, has provided further information and a verdict on the potential deal. The TalkSport journalist believes Raya will only entertain joining Arsenal if he feels he can dislodge Aaron Ramsdale as their No. 1. Crook also feels that the former Blackburn Rovers man has been among Arteta's targets for a long time. In addition, Bayern's inability to reach an agreement with Brentford has presented Edu with an opportunity to make the surprise signing. He added, "I think he would see himself as competing with Ramsdale," said Crook. "There's not much point in making the move, otherwise. He is someone who has been on Arsenal's radar for a while because the goalkeeping coach Inaki Kana was at Brentford and they are both Spanish. I think Arsenal are just seeing an opportunity here because the Bayern Munich move may have fallen through and there is nowhere else obvious that he can go. He might be able to go to Chelsea, but I think they're looking elsewhere. If they can get him for a reasonable fee, I think they see it as a chance to strengthen that department." Arsenal fans will no doubt be buzzing over the prospect of signing Raya. He is a world-class goalkeeper with an amazing record in the Premier League and would be an asset for any team. Even better, Arsenal would be signing a player that Tottenham really wanted, but ended up dropping out of the race. Let's see what happens in the coming days, maybe even hours, but this certainly looks promising. The second Arsenal news is that Fabrizio Romano has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal may soon have a clear path towards incredible £60 million signing, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Portugal international and Manchester City defender Joao Cancelo. Fabrizio Romano has just provided a new update on Arsenal target Joao Cancelo, and it suggests that the club could soon be able to sign him relatively easily should they want to. Recent reports have suggested that Arsenal could favour the fullback this summer. He looks to have fallen out of favour at Manchester City, and this was proven by the fact he was loaned out last summer, with Arsenal massively strengthening this summer and signing a few players from their Premier League rivals last summer. It wouldn't be a shock to see them sign Cancelo. Now, the latest information from Fabrizio Romano around another interested club would suggest that the Gunners have a clear path towards signing the fullback. Latest news on Cancelo suggests Arsenal have a clear path to signing him. The latest news from Fabrizio Romano about Cancelo shared Barcelona's interest in the defender. No doubt it also shows that Arsenal may become the frontrunners in the race. He said, "Barcelona are expected to give at least one more try to bring in Joao Cancelo by using part of Dembélé budget. This remains the plan revealed here on Sunday. Otherwise, Barca will complete Ivan Fresneda deal already advanced with Valladolid." The update clearly shows that Barcelona are running out of patience in their pursuit of Cancelo. This, combined with the fact that they already have an alternative option and are closing in on a deal for Fresneda, suggests Arsenal could easily look to sign Cancelo should they turn their interest into a bid. There is no doubting that on his day, Cancelo is an incredible defender who is also great in attack. Mikel Arteta worked with him before, and there is no doubt that he could get the best out of the right back. The £60 million star is a proven winner and would no doubt strengthen Arsenal. The fact that Barcelona also are keen to sign him shows that he is a top talent. It will be very interesting to see what happens with Cancelo this summer. He has played in pre-season for Manchester City, but it still looks like he could be leaving this summer. The third Arsenal news is that Sussex World has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm incredible Arsenal target has just told fans at club's awards ceremony he wants to leave now, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Ecuador international and Brighton midfielder Moises Caicedo. Reported Arsenal target Moises Caicedo has told guests at Brighton's awards evening that he wants to leave this summer. That's according to Sussex World, with the outlet claiming the midfielder didn't hold back about his desire to leave the Amex Stadium. Arsenal have enjoyed a promising summer transfer window so far as they've moved to bring in Kai Havertz, Declan Rice and Jurrien Timber. The Gunners splashed over £200 million to land their top targets, but they may not be done in the transfer market just yet. Indeed, journalist Graham Bailey claimed just last week that Arsenal could still move to sign Moises Caicedo this summer. Of course, Chelsea seem to be leading the race to sign the Brighton star after Arsenal broke the British transfer record to land Rice last month. But the 21-year-old has been a long-standing target for Arsenal after Mikel Arteta's men tried to sign him back in January, and the midfielder has apparently been very open about his desire to seek a fresh challenge over the coming weeks. Sussex World reports that Caicedo has admitted to guests at Brighton's 2022-23 awards evening that he wants to leave this summer. Two guests at the awards evening have claimed the 21-year-old didn't hold back anything when it came to discussing his future. It's noted that Caicedo refused to talk about Chelsea's interest when asked about his preferred destination. Caicedo has been labelled an incredible talent after an impressive couple of seasons at Brighton. The Ecuador international has starred under Roberto De Zerbi and seems keen to move on to a bigger club this summer. But Brighton are standing firm on their valuation of the player, having knocked back two bids from Chelsea already. As for Arsenal, it seems highly unlikely they would be able to fund a move for Caicedo this summer given their heavy spending so far. Brighton instantly rejected a bid worth £80 million from Chelsea last week, and it's difficult to see the Gunners going beyond that sum. The final Arsenal news is that Gazeta.it has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Champions League club rivaling Arsenal for £13 million Ace reportedly getting annoyed by his attitude, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Switzerland international and Lazio midfielder Djibril Sow. Arsenal are battling Lazio for Djibril Sow, but it looks like the Gunners could be given a clear path as the European club are not pleased. Arsenal have been linked with a move for the midfielder recently. So far, they have not made a bid, but they are apparently weighing up whether they should. Now, reports from Gazeta.it have shared that Lazio are interested in the midfielder and have had a bid of around £13 million accepted. Despite this, the player is unsure on the move, and his attitude has annoyed Lazio. They may now apparently look elsewhere. It looks like Arsenal are showing no signs of stopping this summer transfer window. They have already signed 3 top players but are showing no signs of stopping. Sow would be a solid signing for the club. The central midfielder would add some top defensive qualities to the club and also help them add some squad depth to the club. With the Gunners back in the Champions League and wanting to battle for the Premier League title, they will want to make sure that they can compete well in both. They may even want to try and win a domestic cup this campaign. Due to this, it is massively important that they have good squad depth. It is a very exciting time to be an Arsenal fan. If they are able to add a couple more signings to the squad before the season starts, then they can definitely be involved in the title battle. Teams around them are strengthening, so they need to make sure they can compete with them next season and deal with other competitions. Do you know the Arsenal news on David Raya? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.